No, she says. I don't want to swing, she says. I'm not a little kid, she says. And he lets go of the rope and she swings forwards. No, stop it, she says. And she swings backwards. Stop it, she cries. And he goes on pulling her back towards him and then pushing her away, pushing harder each time. He makes her go faster and faster, and she's swinging back and forth, and he thinks that if she doesn't want to swing, she can just put her foot on the ground and stop the movement of the swing. Simple as that. She has shoes on, but she doesn't stop the swing. I don't want to swing, she says. Why are you pushing the swing when I don't want you to? She says. I didn't ask you to, she says. I didn't say I wanted to, she says. I don't want to, she says. You just started pushing me like it didn't matter whether I wanted to or not, she says. And he keeps pulling her back towards him and then pushing her away. And he thinks now, why is he doing this? Also, why is he pushing her away from him harder and harder each time, and pulling harder each time? And she steadily soars ahead, away from him, and comes steadily back towards him. And then he pushes her again, back and forth, away and back. It's just a game, he says. And he gives a push with all his strength, and the swing flies away, and she screams, and her skirt flutters, and her black hair is sticking straight out behind her. Yes, that was a scream. She screams that he needs to stop. She doesn't like it. He really has to stop now. She's scared. She's really scared. She could fall off the swing. She cries. He needs to stop. Enough. She doesn't want to anymore. Stop! She cries. But you like it, he says. No, stop, she says. You like it, he says. No, she says. You do too, he says. And she says no. She says, what if she falls off when she's at the highest point? And he gives another push, pushing as hard as he can, and she flies away. Her black hair sticks straight out behind her when she's on her way up, skirt flapping, and she screams. A kind of squealing shriek comes out of her when she's at the top of the swing, even louder than before. And on her way back down, her dark hair flies to the side and forwards, and she shrieks, no, stop it. I don't like it. I'm scared. Stop. I mean it. Stop. You do too like it, he says. And when she comes back, he makes her go faster again. He pulls the swing and gives her a good push, and she flies forwards, up. And now she's not yelling. Now she's starting to help. Now when she's at the top, she bends her knees back, and as it were, throws her upper body forwards, and the swing comes back stronger,